showtime.
Hey there, everyone. Welcome to Tall Man Cruises Adventures live show, coming to you right now from Deck 16 on the back of the Emerald Princess. I am your host, Robert, a.k.a. the Tall Man. This is my lovely wife, Lisa, a.k.a. Mrs. Tall Man. Not that anyone ever calls her that. Tonight, we're going to have 7 cabins. I didn't think we had that many, and so we have enough cabins to do a cabin review for you guys. We will get more at the end of the cruise, but we didn't want to wait because 7, I mean, it's pretty good for this ship. We have several of each kind, so there's just a couple of different suites that we'd like to get for you at the end. So we will get that for you again at the end of the cruise, and we'll show it to you later. So if we're going to get into the content first, we got to show you balcony cam. Of course, it's actually just Deck 16 cam looking backwards. And so hopefully everyone had a great day. Obviously, if you were with us last night, we had a heck of a time. We'll go over that after we talk about cabins. So, because I know a lot of people here just want to see the cabins. So, are we ready?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. All right, this is cabin B733. It's an inside cabin. And it's our cabin. All right, so as you walk in to the right, by cruise ship standards in the day, this has got a really big closet, guys. Now, there are no shelves in here. It's just mass storage. Lots of hangers. I mean, a ton of hangers, so don't worry about hangers. But there is sort of this shelf up here. We do have this little closet area here where there are shelves as well as a safe. Right? And the light comes on automatically when you walk in, so that's nice. And a nice big mirror so you can check yourself out when you're getting all dolled up. Now when you come in, again, this is an inside cabin. Not too bad by, 2007 standards. But it's a little bit tighter than some of the newer ones, but not bad. What do you think?
I think it's pretty good.
Yep.
Yeah.
So the bed can be one king together. You see the split down there. It's 2 twins, so they can be separated. You do have 2 nightstands. There is no power by the bed. You do have this nice padded headboard sort of with the big mirror, and again, another mirror on the other side, so it really gives more dimension to the room.
It does. Makes it feel a lot more spacious.
The only power is right here. It's going to be very, very problematic for power, only because, like, even my power cube, it's going to take up all that space. Mm-hmm. So, and it's only going to give me 1 more, because my power cube has 3, and that's 2. So it's, yeah.
Well, I'm thinking, it looks like there may be another outlet behind the TV there.
Yeah,
so,
but getting to it. I mean, I got pretty long arms. Yeah, there is one up there. Let's see, does it move? Yep, okay, so there is one back there by the TV, so you might want to check your TVs out. We do have a little fridge right here. which is empty, which is fine. A little chair there for sitting, and you have some storage over here. There is a hair dryer, so if you're going to use a hair dryer, you're going to need to use some of that power. Let's go look at that shower and bathroom, Lisa.
All right.
All right, so I'm going to give this to Lisa. This is pretty much how almost every bathroom we've looked at is. So the toilet's in a great place for someone my height, which is 6'4". There's plenty of shoulder room and width, so this would be good for someone tall and fluffy. Across from me, you have your sink. It's sort of a one-piece design, nice and easy to get clean. You do have sort of this wraparound mirror situation here. 3 shelves and some power in here, so you could put some stuff in here if you need to. There is some storage down there, which is all open. Now the shower, on the other hand, we are old school, my friends. The shower is a tiny little corner shower. Now, I turned the water on a few minutes ago, so I'm trying not to get too wet here. You can see there's plenty of room in here from a height standpoint. I could be 6'7" and be okay in here. However, it does have the curtain. So when the curtain is closed and you're in here washing and doing stuff, more than likely you're going to be getting some water on the floor out here. So using that towel is going to be important. All right? So that goes for pretty much all the bathrooms that you're going to see. Well, there you go. Hopefully you enjoyed this tour of our inside cabin. We'll see you on the next one.
All right, so we're going to show you an inside quad, and it just, before you forget, just put that inside cabin in your brain, what you just saw at the very end. You can only put 2 people in our particular cabin, but obviously they make them that you can fit 4. So this is what an inside quad looks like.
This is R315. This is an inside stateroom, but it is set up for a quad, meaning you have 2 lower beds and you have 2 upper beds. Now the reason why I chose to show this is how they were done, if you want to say back in the day. The ship was built in 2007. Nowadays they find a way to build them into the ceilings, or they build them into the sofas, and so you don't see them until you need them. But here, they're always there. Now, ultimately they're up, so they're not in the way, but if they're down, these sort of become like bunk beds. Does that make sense? Okay, so here is your 2 nightstands. Now, if you want this to be a king, the stands would go on the outside and these 2 beds would be pushed together. Nice big mirror. Across from that, you do have a fridge, storage on this side, nice desk, big TV, really big TV. Only 2 outlets. That is it. Power is going to be challenging. I can say, at least for us. All right, over here, large closet area by the standards of the day, I would say, right? Look at that, guys. Huge closet. And you have some shelves as well as a safe. The bathroom, this looks like all the rest of the bathrooms that we've seen so far. Toilet in a decent place for someone my size at 6'4". Single basin sink, got some shelves, some power. There is no makeup mirror. The shower is on the small side by today's standards, but that was about the standard of the day. And of course, it's got the old-fashioned curtain. So let us know what you think of the quad. Bye. Look at the balcony. If I can figure out how to open the blinds there. So there you go. It is a sliding door. And it's a decent-sized balcony. It really is. This is about what they all used to be like, just like this. It's gotten slightly bigger, I think, on some ships, some of the newer ships, but nice balcony. So let's go take a look at that bathroom and see what a bathroom is like here. All right, so yeah, old school style bathroom. The toilet there in the corner. Your shower is going to be a little bit on the tiny side, and you're going to have the curtain, no glass. All right, there's 3 shelves on that side. There's power. There's no makeup mirror, and it's a one-piece design. From a height standpoint, we'll give this to Lisa so you guys can see. I do fit, okay, but just barely, okay? Same thing with the toilet. Not a problem for the tall and fluffy. So there you go. Hopefully you like this balcony on the Emerald Princess.
Now, did you notice anything missing from this particular balcony cabin? Were you paying attention? Did you see anything missing? Yeah. Let's move on. We have an accessible balcony cabin. So if you're in a scooter or wheelchair and you need an accessibility type cabin, here is one of those.
This is cabin R302. This is a balcony accessible cabin. Let's take a look. As you see, as you first come in, nice wide opening. Same through here, this closet door is open so you can see, but lots of space for you to roll in your scooters or wheelchairs. You do have a closet here that has a safe and some shelves. You also have a closet here for all your hanging. As you come around here, you have a nice big desk area. It is raised a little bit higher than normal so you can roll up underneath. Right, nice big TV. That cabinet right there has a refrigerator in it for you. And you do have a few chairs and that little table tucked away if you want to have that out. The bed is really, there's a huge space to the left and a huge space to the right so you can get in from either side. Now this is two twins that is currently put together as a king, but they can be separated. Now there is no power next to the bed. All right, the only power is right here. There's only two outlets, one of them being used by the hairdryer, so you'll have to unplug that. All right, but this is a balcony, so let's take a look at the balcony. All right, when you open this, a little ramp right there comes down, and you're able to roll right out into the balcony. Now this balcony is generous size. All right, you have nice views. All right, then when you want to come back in, I think you have to lift that with your hand. It's not mechanical. I'll see if I can figure out if there's mechanics to it, but I don't think it's mechanicals. Okay? I think it's all mechanical. But let's go check out the bathroom. It is zero clearance, meaning you roll right in. And so there is a seat for you to transfer to. There's plenty of grab bars. You have an emergency call or a panic string right here, as well as a button by the toilet. Now this is one nice big space, so it'll be easy to maneuver in here. Sink area you can also roll up underneath, and there's power in here. So there you go. Let us know what you think of this accessible balcony cabin.
Well, there you go. Again, did anyone notice what was missing? I don't know. We're about to reveal what was missing.
Yep.
So here we go. Here is a mini suite.
314 mini suite. So as you come in, on the right hand side, you have your closet area, nice big hanging area. You have shelves in here with a nice safe. Okay, we'll get to the bathroom last. You have a nice place to put your keys and different things when you come in, a little mirror. In this cabin here is your bed. So you have two twins which go together as a king, where they can be, again, separated. You have nightstands on either side. There is no power by the beds. Nice padded headboard, sort of in a mirror, and right across from that, a nice sized TV. So over here you have sort of this rounded area, which is sort of, there's a mini fridge down there, so it could be a bar, right? Now you do have power up here. There used to be a TV up here, but they've now, of course, mounted it to the wall. Over here is your desk. This is your only real place for power, is right there, with the exception of you could make use of that one. Now down here, here is your sofa, which could convert into be a bed. You have a nice coffee table, a chair, and another TV. Now by today's ship's standards, this would just be called a balcony cabin, basically. On Princess, with their older ships, the mini suites are the only ones that have the sofas in there. Regular balcony cabins do not. Now your balcony, however, is a little bit deeper than most. Like, it's so deep you get a nice round table and two reclining type chairs, which are nice. Right? And look at that, nice views. Now as you see, you're complete open air, so you know, protection from the sun. All right, let's go look at that bathroom, Lisa.
All right.
So this is a tub shower combination. You do have a panic button in here, which is nice. The toilet is straight up there in front of you, so that's not bad at all, especially if you're tall like I am at 6'4". There's 3 shelves, power, nice big mirror, but there's no makeup mirror. All right, so that's your mini suite. Let us know what you think.
All right. So that was the answer, right? That it's a sofa.
Yeah.
Back in the day, you had to get up into the suites to get a cabin with a sofa in it. Now, balconies with sofas are just sort of common across the cruise industry, if you will.
Yeah, I think so.
If you're getting a balcony, you get a sofa. All right, we have one more. Let's take a look at a suite here on the Emerald Princess. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
This is cabin L107. It is a princess suite.
With balcony.
So as you come in, you have a nice living room area, sofa that can convert to be a bed. There is tables on either end with drawers, nice glass coffee table. You have a mini bar that is fully stocked, as well as your TV. As we transition into the bedroom, it's a separate bedroom area. Nice bed. These can be either 2 twins or 1 king. Love the appointments in here, Lisa.
It's very nice.
It is very nice.
Yes.
You have closets. Let's open them up. That's fully hanging, as well as this is fully hanging as well. Over here, you do have cubbies. On this side, you also have a closet. Now this is all shelves, as well as your safe. Now there is no power next to the bed. The only power is right here at the desk. So you have a nice sitting area at the desk. Right, I believe this does light up. Nope, it is. It's already lit. There's the lights up there. And there's a hairdryer mounted to the wall. You have a nice picture window looking out onto the balcony. Now, the bathroom is right here. So we'll look at this now. So you have a shower tub combo. Again, no glass. It is got the curtain. Toilet's in a great place for someone tall or fluffy. You got power and some shelves there. 1 basin sink. No makeup mirror. Okay. Let's moving on. Let's get out to the balcony. So we're at the very front of the ship, everybody, in this suite. As you can see, there's the bridge right there. All right, so you have some nice loungers down here and an end table, 3 or 4 chairs, well, 2 sort of loungy type reclining chairs and 2 regular chairs on the table. Real nice.
Very nice.
Very nice. All right, let's make sure we didn't miss anything here at the front, but I don't think we did. So there is your suite. Let us know what you think of the suite here on the Emerald Princess.
Well, there you go, guys. There are your 7 cabins here on the Emerald Princess. As I mentioned, we will try to get more. There's not too many more to get, to be honest with you. There's a family suite. There's a couple other type of suites, but they just call them suites. It's not like a suite plus this or a suite plus that. It's just an S2, an S3, an S4, and right? So they're just different configurations, but that's it except for the family suite. So we do want to try to get you a family suite. So
Yeah, we do.
all right, but let's go to balcony cam.
All right.
Actually, before we do that, it's dessert time. Look at this. We're not sure what this is. In fact, Lisa's not even sure where she got it from.
I'm not. I went on a search for lemonade and I walked by it and I grabbed it. And then as I was walking out, I thought, am I even in the buffet line? I'm not sure I'm even in the buffet.
So everybody grab your snacks. We're going to eat this non-buffet dessert. We don't know what it is, but we're going to eat it. So you guys grab your snacks. And then we're going to move on with some recap of last night. Wild.
Yeah, but you know what? I also wanted to show everybody too. This is your little bundle of silverware. You actually get a spoon. You don't have to go in search of a spoon. They actually give you one with your little bundle. Oh well, I thought that was nice.
I think I'm going to destroy this thing.
Well, yeah. Here, let's just separate it. We'll push one over there. You can have one half, and I'll have the other. Easy there, cowboy. See, that's what happens when you get greedy and try to eat the whole darn thing. You okay? Oh my goodness.
Man dies live on YouTube. More at 7. So, the cakey part is very fine and dusty. I don't know how else to explain it. And so I grabbed a little bit, and as I was putting it in my mouth, I went, and as I was breathing in, it took some of the dust from the cakey part and right down the throat. I
Oh
was
my
choking.
goodness.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, I do. The texture of the cake is very, very fine. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
Totally get it.
Let's get the strawberry and the whipped cream.
Oh,
At
okay.
least. Or at least try. Here we go.
Okay. Hope you guys have your desserts.
That part's good. Yeah, I'm not a fan of the cakey part of it. I'm not sure what it is. It'd be good if it was cookie, or it'd be good if it's cake, but it's like neither.
Yeah.
It's trying to be both, and it's neither.
Yeah,
right?
maybe. Yeah,
Anyway.
it's not your typical
Shortcakey kind of cake, yeah.
No,
Don't know.
I like it. I think it's good. Of course, I didn't just about choke on it.
Whew. Anyway, well, hello everyone. Welcome to the live show. Again, we already got through our 7 cabins, and so now it's time to say hello to all of you, and thank you all for being here. So, first of all, Charles was first in. You get applause. And a couple of, we'll give you a horn too. You get a horn too. You were first in tonight.
I like
In
it.
fact, we want to thank everybody for the thumbs up. If you haven't already done so, do us a huge favor. Hit that thumbs up button, subscribe, become part of the Tall Man Clan. It is free to do, costs you absolutely nothing, and it really does help out the channel. And, well, we are broadcasting live from a ship, for Pete's sake.
Yeah.
Come and be part of the party, and we do this every night. Well, every night we're on a ship. Just about.
At least we do our best.
Absolutely. Hello, Macrina. Welcome. And Julie Taylor. Welcome, Julie. Been a while since we've seen you on a live show.
Hi, Julie.
Who's close to where we're from. She's where we normally are, and anyway.
Yeah, we miss you.
12 hours late, Julie. 12 hours earlier, and we could have met you.
I know.
Hello,
my
Bev.
goodness.
How are you
Hi,
doing?
Bev.
Justina, welcome again.
Hi.
How are you tonight? We are doing well.
Yes.
Yep, it was almost time for your song, and you got to hear it. Lisa must be feeling better. She be bopping with Robert a little bit.
You know, I am feeling better. Thank you. Thank you all.
I find myself bopping my head around, too.
Yeah. Gotta do it.
I'm sorry.
I think they were talking about morning light.
Yeah, I'm not sure. No, because they couldn't see us bopping around a morning light because we weren't on camera.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
See?
Okay, you're right.
Hello, Lido Life. What's up, buddy? How you
Hi.
doing? Good to see you, my friend. And we need Patricia in here for the theme song too. Hello, Mr. Cruise Fever. Hey, buddy. How you doing?
Hi.
There's Patricia. She has arrived and just in time.
Yay.
And speaking of,
Hi,
Miss
Angela.
Angela Brown in the house tonight too. Welcome.
Yes.
Mr. Cruise Fever's going on the celebration in September. He's happy about that.
Love it.
His first XL class ship and
Nice.
his platinum cruise.
Ooh.
We were reading the comments as they were going by. We always do that. So
Yeah.
But anyway, so Gina Maxwell, welcome.
Hi.
How are you? Tuesday.
Hi, Tuesday.
It's Tuesday. How about that? Hello, Tuesday. Tuesday. Yes. Welcome. Oh, golly. Happy Tuesday, says Bev.
There you go.
Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. And Dr. Cherie. Hello, Dr. Cherie. How are you
Hi.
doing? Good to see you as well, as always.
Yes.
Macrina makes a comment about the quads. They're snug.
Yeah.
Okay for children, but for adults would be interesting. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
But, you know, that's how they were back in the day, right? Look, the cruise industry has come a long way. This ship was built in 2007. The funniest thing, and Lisa and I were talking about this as we were getting ready to get on, this is the oldest ship we've ever been on.
I think it is.
It's 17 years old. We've never been on a 17-year-old ship before.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And so, you know, the standards back then were different. Now, as I was mentioning, we were touring, you don't see those extra beds.
No.
They're in the walls or they're in the ceilings and oh, thank you. There you go.
Thank
Thumbs
you.
up. And like MSC has found a way to put them in the sofas.
Yeah.
And so the sofas just come completely up. It's really kind of neat. And they turn into sort of bunk beds. So
And another thing you don't see anymore, shower curtains.
no shower curtains now.
No.
No, but back in the day
It's-
with those two beds hanging off the side, it it would be, I agree, a bit challenging for 4 adult-sized people.
Yeah, it's funny with all the refurbishments and the upgrades and things that they have done that we still have shower curtains. I find that amusing.
Yeah, but, the thing is,
But it's got the track in it, so
yeah.
I guess you really couldn't do anything with that.
no, because it's sort of built that way. It's not
Yeah.
added on; it's built in.
Yeah, you'd
So,
almost have to change out all
yeah.
the shower stalls.
Yeah, Bev thinks that's an interesting way of putting it, meaning a bit snug. Yes. Good to see full-length mirror by the door of the accessible cabin Tuesday. I agree 100%.
Yes, absolutely.
You're going to love that, the celebration, by the way. And I'm sure you've already watched all our videos. If you have not, go back. There's a whole playlist that'll keep you busy for like 3 weeks.
Yeah,
'Cause
we
it's
love
like-
we love the celebration.
It's like 3 weeks worth of videos. Motivizer, what's up, buddy? Good to see you. Angela was just on the celebration, right? She had a blast. Awesome.
Yes, it's a fun ship,
Yep.
right?
And it looks like a strawberry shortcake on a biscuit.
Yeah.
It's but I wouldn't even call it a biscuit.
It's not. It's sweet.
It's really hard to describe 100% what it is. Like I said,
It's more like a cookie texture.
yeah, you know how like crumbly, like bad cookies could be? You know how you like a nice soft cookie, right? But if like they're like really crumbly, so it has that texture. But it also has a side texture of like shortcake.
Yeah.
But it's not.
Yeah.
And it's not a biscuit. That's why it's like, what is this? I had a couple little nibbles off of it, before we started. I'm like, okay, what is this thing that she found not in the buffet? We'll talk about dinner in a minute. Keep on going. Mr. Cruz Fever says that's cool. Hopefully they have Halloween fall decoration up and a Halloween festivities. I'm sure they're going to. Macrina thinks it's a strawberry eclair. No, I don't think so.
Yeah, eclair usually has more of a puff pastry
Yeah,
texture. This
yeah,
is
no.
not a puff pastry texture.
No, news at 11. Exactly. Sorry. You inhaled the powder. It's not the powdered sugar. It's like it was physically a piece of
The shortcake.
the shortcake cookie biscuity thing, because it's so fine. It's like I can only call it like dust.
It almost makes me think of a scone.
You think? Yeah, but a scone.
It's kind of hard.
Yeah, that isn't.
No, but it's also got the whipped cream and strawberries on it, which has been soaking into it.
Where's that chef? Get him out here. We're right in front of Sabatini's. What is this thing? Anyway, do you all have intermittent buffering? The funny thing is we don't know if we're buffering.
No.
Only you guys. If we are, let us know, because we're fully live and we're doing our thing and it is recording. And so if we are buffering and it turns out to be just an absolute show like last night, we'll re-upload it at the recording, okay? So please let us know if we are buffering.
Yeah,
all right?
absolutely.
Lido Life says, taking a break from cruising until next April. Wow. That is a break, a whole
sure
year off. Yeah.
is.
We'll be in Costa Rica for a month this fall. Okay, well, there you go. So you're going to
Yeah.
have a nice long vacation, but in Costa Rica.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Just a land-based vacation.
And I know where you're going to be next November. Right? Year and a half from now.
2025.
Group cruise.
Yeah.
Right? You know what I'm talking about, right? Here, hang on. Just in case you didn't know what we're talking about.
Come join us November 8th, 2025.
There'll be meet and greets.
Parties,
Pineapples.
ducks, and of course the live shows.
Don't miss our first ever group cruise. We'll see you on the horizon. Well, there you go, everybody, and we're back to Balcony Cam. So, yeah, come and join us on our group cruise, our very first group cruise. Just send us an email to tallmanscruiseadventures@gmail.com. We will forward the booking information to you. We are not travel agents if you're new to the channel. And so there's an agency that we've been using for years that books all of our stuff for us. And they are taking care of this for us. So I will send you, her name's Kathy. I will send you her email, and you can book directly with them for the group.
Yes.
So that being said, let's have a bit of a wrap up of last night, because it was really a just gigantic show. Yeah, all of that. We were really in the middle of talking about embarkation, and we felt a couple sprinkles, and we're like, let's just be safe. We're going inside. And it wasn't seconds after we closed the door after getting the last little bit of our stuff that,
The skies just opened up.
Armageddon, yeah.
Yeah.
and we tried to reconnect multiple times, but we couldn't do it. Interestingly enough, I was able to get down to deck 7, which is the promenade on the outside, with my cell phone, and we did a couple of Facebook live streams last night. And even those had some, I won't even call it buffering. It's either you're on or you're off with Facebook. But we had a couple of those last night. So
Yeah.
the embarkation, again, I'm just going to give you the full recap to make sure we cover it in this one particular episode, and we will re-upload it if we need to. Embarkation, generally smooth. Getting into the port was a bit of a challenge. There was a bit of a backup with traffic. It was not horrible, but it wasn't necessarily what I would call smooth. We got there a little later than we normally would have, and it would actually expected it to be not as crowded.
Yeah.
So not a big deal. Dropped off the luggage, left Lisa on the curb. I went and parked the Beast, which, believe it or not, fit up on the 3rd story of this parking garage, and which you can walk from the garage back to the terminal area through the air-conditioned crosswalk. You don't have to go back down because it's a little bit of a hike, and there's people movers in there, so you just get on the sidewalk, it'll move you, kind of like the airport, okay? So go back to Lisa, and then we got our stuff. We got in line and to get in. Now, that queue line was also pretty long, which, again, we were also shocked that at this time, because it was getting close to 12. It was probably about 11:15, 11:30 when we were outside in line. But it did move rather quick.
It did.
It wasn't horribly slow.
And sail away was at 3:00 too. So
That's what we thought.
Yeah, that's what we thought.
Okay.
Sail away was at 3.
Right. So anyway, so we get in the building. You think the queue line's going to be a lot longer, but all of a sudden you're standing in front of security. Go through security, do your thing. Now, there's a blue line and a green line after you get through security. Okay? And here's the deal. I believe if you have done all the stuff that you're supposed to do pre-cruise and you're good little boys and girls, you get to go to the green line, which had very few, if any, people in that line at all. If you're on the naughty list, if Santa's bringing you coal, then you have to get into the blue line, which was unbelievably long and didn't seem to be moving quickly at all. So we were in the green line. That's what our thing said. However, there's an asterisk. The green line is basically, I believe, for everybody who actually has gotten their medallion, everything's done and all that stuff. So we actually did not have our medallion. We've been on ships for a while now. You've all been watching us and following us. And Princess does not mail these out until about 14 to 17 days prior to the cruise departing. We haven't been there in like 25 days to get mail. So we called them ahead of time, said, hey, we're not going to be there. Can you hold it? She's like, no, we can't hold it. Just go through the green line, tell them what's going on, and they'll issue a new one. Ultimately, that's what they did, but not shoreside. They had to do it inside. They gave us key cards. So anyway, we got our key cards, took a picture with Teddy Ruxpin there that you saw when we posted, and on the ship we go. We come in on deck 6, right by customer service. It wasn't very busy. So we went ahead and got our medallions then.
Yes.
First opinion of the ship, it's beautiful.
It is.
It really is beautiful.
It really is very well taken care of.
Yeah, I almost have a hard time looking at it and calling it dated.
Yeah.
I mean, I can say that about the cabins that you saw earlier, right? Because cabins these days don't look like that.
No,
So-
you don't have the big box where the huge TVs used
Yeah,
to go.
yeah,
You
yeah.
got the flat panels now on the wall.
Yeah,
So
And it is windy still, by the way, even though
Yeah.
it's not raining. You can see the camera up there bouncing around every once in a while. So, so we'll call the cabins dated, but I really don't feel that about the interior spaces.
I don't either, especially in the buffet, because you remember back in the day, buffet lines were just this one continuous long line, and these are little
pods.
stations. And there's many of these little stations, and so the buffet is really easy to access. So it is, you can't really call it dated, I don't think.
And they may have updated the buffet in
They might
2019 when
have.
they did the rehab.
They might have.
Anyway, so after we were done doing the things that we needed to do, it was time to go to the buffet. Now, the buffet is set up in what I call 2 pods. So there's like a circle. And inside the circle, there's these different stations. Okay? There's one circle on the port side, another circle on the starboard side, and in the back of the ship, there's a U that kind of wraps around the back of the buffet. And that's it. So it's those 3 areas. And so when we went in, it was pretty packed. So we always walk around. In the back, it was kind of quiet. So we went into the back, sat down, or went into the back, went into the food line there in the U. A little bit disappointing with the offerings.
Yeah.
And there was a lot of stuff emptied. Anyway, I grabbed a couple things, went to sit down, and during this process, it's like, okay, let's get some drinks. So it turns out they do not have self-service juice dispensers on this ship.
Anywhere.
Anywhere. You know, like on a Carnival ship, you want a lemonade or an iced tea, you go up to the machine, you put the thing, you press the button, and you have lemonade or iced tea or cranberry juice or in the morning orange juice or whatever. There's none of those. They're drink stations, which they do have many of them, in the buffet, by the way, only in the buffet. Coffee, tea, water, the ice dispenser, which at best operates like a turtle.
Yeah, agreed.
Yep. And they have a small little pitcher of iced tea.
Yes.
And so at my first opinion is like, okay, this is just going to be a long 10 days because, I do like a little flavor every once in a while. Mostly on the cruise ship, I drink lemonade. Anyway, so I asked somebody, I said, hey, is there any place to get lemonade or something other than just water? Oh, just ask your waiter. They'll take care of it for you. Oh, okay. So I sit down, and she goes to get some food. I find a waiter. Hey, can I get some lemonade? Not a problem. He disappears. She then comes back, puts her food down, and says, I need to go to the restroom. Off to the restroom she goes. So by the time she's gone from the restroom and back, I've eaten all my food. I drank about this much water, which was the only amount of water that I could get out of the water dispenser that had no ice. Which we'll cover that later. And the guy never came back with a lemonade. We're 12 minutes into this first impression of the buffet, and Rob's not having a good time with it. So,
No, he's not.
and again, I've got cameras and stuff at the table. I can't go too far, but I'm like, I really got to have something to drink. So I got up and I went over and I found where they hide the lemonade. Okay, they're in tiny little pitchers, and the pitcher is in the area where they bring all the dirty dishes. And so I just walked up. Can I have a glass of lemonade? Sure. Cup, ice, not from the machine. They had a big bin of ice, lemonade, and there you go. It's like, oh, lemonade. Okay. So that was our first experience with the buffet. And it sucks to have a first experience because for us it was sort of a letdown. It really was.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, man. So the muster drill, new school muster drill here with Princess. You watch a video in your cabin, and then you go to your muster station. They just scan your thing and say, thank you, and you're done. So that was done. The sail away party. The sail away party was ruined yesterday, just like our stream was ruined.
By the rain.
By the rain.
Yep.
Yeah. And it wasn't nearly as bad as last night.
No.
It sprinkled enough for them to, it wasn't going to be safe for the musicians and the dancers and stuff. So they moved the sail away party from the outside Lido down into the piazza. And you saw a lot of that video, not tonight, but last night. Hopefully you saw that.
Hopefully.
Okay. And so, and then the show. So let's get into the, and dinner. We forgot about dinner. So we went to dinner. Dinner was pretty good last night.
Yeah.
Food's fantastic.
Yeah.
Really is.
Yes.
We have posted all those pictures already on Facebook. I posted them, I don't know, a couple hours ago. If you haven't gone to the Facebook group yet, just there it is right there. Become part of our Facebook group, guys. We put all different content there than we do here on YouTube. Just answer the 2 questions. 1, what was your first cruise? If you've never been on one, just said, I haven't been on one. Okay, put something. And 2, agree to the community guidelines, which are basically just be nice to one another.
Yeah.
Okay? All right. So, anyway, so all the dinner was great. The service was great. I mean,
Yes.
it was really good.
Yes.
So then we come up here to the back where we are right now to set up, and we knew there was a storm coming in because during dinner the captain interrupted dinner and said, "Hey, it's going to be a rough night, y'all," and talk about listing ships and it's made for this stuff and don't worry. I mean, really said some things I wouldn't have expected necessarily to say outside of like truly trying to prepare you for Armageddon.
Yeah.
Right? But he said midnight to 4. Like, okay. So we get ready to stream. We come out here. I look around. There's some spotty clouds, but they're way far behind us. I'm like, okay, we're okay. So we set up exactly where we are right now. And we're a few minutes into the stream, maybe halfway, 30 minutes, whatever. And then, again, the sprinkles started. Okay, so you pretty much know the rest, or at least the most of you are there, right? We move all this stuff in one piece at a time as quickly as possible, keep the stream going. But as soon as we got it all inside, we got into the thick of it, which, remember, this internet is via satellite. Satellites need to see the sky. And they do okay through thin clouds, but through, 30, 40,000 foot severe thunderstorm clouds, it ain't penetrating that. So we literally lost signal, completely gone, not even a buffering. So, yeah. So we were done. We packed it up, went back. But I'm like, let's go downstairs. I pray to God that some of you, I know Macrina and Bev, I saw some of you on the Facebook. If you're watching this and you did not catch it, go to our Facebook channel. Again, just go to Facebook, search Tall Man's Cruise Adventures, and I was able to reconnect later on and did a couple of different Facebook Lives. The lightning show last night was absolutely spectacular.
Yeah, it was.
And it is an amazing thing. I'm not gonna lie, maybe slightly scary, but just slightly. But it is an amazing thing to be on a ship, sort of in the middle of nowhere, respectfully, with the storm coming down. I'm not talking about a hurricane. I'm not talking about something that you're to be completely freaked out about. But Captain was talking about 70-mile-an-hour winds and listing ships and severe thunderstorms and this, that, whatever. So we videoed from around the ship. I'll put together a little short and put it out on the channel so you can see the torrential rain and stuff. But we walked around the ship last night and found some nice little nooks and crannies to get into where we weren't getting drenched, but you could see exactly how nasty it was. But we gave up around 11:30 last night. We decided not to do our normal video thing we would do in the middle of the night on the first night, only because we're expecting
The ship to be
the
listing.
ship to be doing all kinds of crazy things.
Yeah.
And we don't want to be doing this walking and down.
No.
Anyway, so we decided to go to bed. So we woke up this morning and I'm like, did we sleep through Armageddon or did it not happen? And she's like, I don't know. I slept through the whole thing. So we actually haven't even asked anybody, but
No, we didn't.
we haven't heard anybody talking about it either. So to be honest, I think we dodged the proverbial bullet. When we were awake before we went to bed, the ship had listed just a little bit in the wind because we went to go to the elevators and it kind of was a ramp down.
It was.
It wasn't bad, but it was just noticeable enough.
Yeah.
But that was it. It was no big
No,
anything. In
there
fact,
was no rocking that I'm aware of. No,
I feel we're moving more now than we were last night.
I feel that as well.
You can see the shimmy
Yeah,
of
on
the camera up there. We've got this shimmy,
Yeah.
this
Well, of course,
wagging.
we're in the back of the ship too,
We are in the back of
so
the ship.
you're gonna feel that a little bit more,
Yeah.
the little waggle in the back of the ship.
If I stop moving, you might be able to.
Yeah, well, you can see it in the
Yeah,
camera.
it's just a waggle in the camera.
Yeah.
So, speaking of camera, we're watching Balcony Cam here.
Yeah.
You guys want to watch people watch us, watch them, us? I don't know. I got that all wrong. Let's take a look. 'Cause
All
we are
right.
right behind Sabatini's.
Yes, we are.
Here, right? We can watch people watching us, watching them. There's a couple ladies. They've already had their dinner. They're about to have dessert. Right? There's more people in there. Obviously, I can't get too far in there because the camera's way up. There's a gentleman over there. He's already had his dinner. Funny thing is, they've been, we're sitting here. We can see them, and they're occasionally looking out, and, we've seen them point a couple times, but we'll turn here back towards the back of the ship, and then you can see a little bit of the wake. But there's no light show tonight.
No.
No light show tonight.
No.
So
That was pretty spectacular last night, though, wasn't it?
it was spectacular.
Yeah, it was nonstop.
So if we have to wrap up, if you will, embarkation, not bad. Ship's first impression as you walk on the ship,
Beautiful.
spectacular. It's
Yeah.
beautiful.
Beautiful.
First overall impressions taking in the whole day, meh. However, we're on day 2 now.
Uh-huh.
And the breakfast buffet was amazing. For all the shortcomings that we felt yesterday gave us, it was replaced by today's breakfast. However, again, asterisk, again, there's no juice things. So orange juice, you got to find it. They had spots, on the buffet where they had some juices, but the orange juice was gone. So I had to go find a server. But remember, I've learned the trick now. The orange juice and the lemonade and the iced tea, they're kept where they bring the dirty trays. So you just walk right up there. Can I get an orange juice? No, not a problem. Pfft. Bring a cup with you. Sometimes they don't have cups back there. That will make it go faster. Make sense?
Yeah, but they had it like he was talking about. One of the buffet stations had sections of glasses of different beverages. So they
Yes.
had, your
Apple
orange
juice, orange
apple
juice.
cranberry juice, and they had smoothies.
Yeah, they had like a banana smoothie,
Yeah.
some kind of strawberry-ish.
Some other
Yeah.
kind of smoothie.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they're already prepared for you. You just grab them and go.
Yeah. Have you ever seen a smoothie on a
I don't think I have.
buffet before?
I don't think I have.
Anybody ever seen a smoothie on a buffet before?
Yeah.
I mean, just
For
like
breakfast.
on the food buffet, just sitting there like a
And
dozen
they
of them.
had the most beautiful Danish I've ever seen. I mean, they were gorgeous. Now, I worked for Marriott for years, and their Danish were beautiful, but these
Oh, yeah.
they were
Big.
amazing. Yeah.
Well, we'll take some pictures and put them up there. So.
Yeah. They had all kinds of stuff. They had, your pancakes, waffles, and French toast. All there. They had your bacon and your sausage. They had, eggs that were already fried. Oh, eggs, omelets.
Yeah, the only place to get an omelet is in the back of the ship. Remember I told you there's two of the circle pods, one port, one starboard. They're identical and they're right next to each other, but sort of one on one side and one on the other. And you got to walk all the way around to get to it, okay? In the back of the ship is the U. That is the only place that does omelets, and the U shuts down promptly at 10:30. And I'm assuming they stopped making omelets probably a little bit before that. Okay, so if you want an omelet, do not be a late riser. You are not getting it.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So the rest of the day was calm and easy, guys. It was overcast, kind of gray. Did not rain at all on us today, but I think that's not going to be our day tomorrow. But we will see. Just really relaxing. Didn't do much of anything. I did some editing. Lisa didn't do much. We saw some of the activities around the ship. They were doing this cool little martini, making a martini thing. I put some of it in the highlights. That was real fun.
That was crazy.
It was kind of crazy.
It was crazy. Yeah, they were, shake your martini and win it.
Yeah. They were giving away
things.
free alcohol, guys.
They were.
And encouraging drinking. It was fun.
Yes.
Lisa went to what she thought was going to be a champagne thing, but that's tomorrow.
Yeah.
But we saw the officers play, some of the passengers, and
bag toss, bean bag toss, cornhole.
Cornhole. Thank you.
Yeah.
Cornhole. And there was some dancing. It's just all around, just relaxing day.
Yeah.
Okay? And dinner again was fantastic. We've got pictures. We'll put the menu up as well as the pictures on Facebook.
Yeah.
Right? So there was our day. Let's get back to some of these questions here.
All right.
It's mild, no spin of death. They're talking about, the mystery dessert. They're still talking a little bit about the buffering. Yes, McCreen says group cruise. Doing a land-based in September to St. Martin. Nice. Will be March 2029 on the Mardi Gras following the TMCA on her. Awesome. So we'll see you.
I'm so excited.
Angela, have you booked already? Let us know. I haven't got
Yeah.
notification yet. Karina's like, Facebook was a fun switchover, but got concerned about the whereabouts of Lisa. The funny thing was, so did I, because I thought she was in the restroom, which, it's going to take a minute or two, right? I mean, it's not like, boom. So... But
then I iced my back down.
Yeah.
I'm still having back spasms, so I put ice on my back, and I was 20 minutes on my back. So
yeah, and plus there was miscommunication.
I didn't get that I was supposed to go
come down there.
I totally didn't get that. I missed that. So I'm sorry, guys.
I ended the stream, walked right up there. I'm like, "What are you doing?" She's like,
I just took the
ice
ice off.
She's like, "You're supposed to come down there." I'm like, "Was I?" Like, everybody's worried about you. She's like, "Oh,
I'm just icing my back."
So we came back down and did stream 2, and then it got. We started to get more into the thick of it again because even Facebook started dropping out, and we finally just, what, we're done. We love y'all, but I mean, it's just going to be more frustrating for everybody to keep on finding the new live wherever it's at. So we were done.
Yeah.
Lido Life says we'll be making up for the lag in cruising by doing the transatlantic. Nice.
Ooh, that's nice.
Mr. Cruise Viewer says booked the balcony cabin forward deck 14 starboard side on Carnival Celebration. Nice.
Love it.
Nice.
Love it.
They're classic, not dated. Bev's like, no, they're dated. Sabatini's one. Even though they're dated, I don't.
It doesn't feel dated.
No, well, first part of it is because the TVs in there are
they
gigantic.
They are huge.
They really are big.
They're the biggest TVs I've seen on a cruise ship.
For normal cabins.
For normal
I mean,
cabin.
we've gone into some suites and seen 60+ inch TVs or this and that.
But for normal stateroom,
cabin,
they're huge.
Huge.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, Sabatini's is wonderful. We're going to find out. We haven't actually. We may have never eaten at Sabatini's. I'm trying to think if we did. It's been. We went back and looked. This is our last Ruby cruise. We'll be platinums with.
Or is it gold?
No, platinum.
Platinum.
You start off as gold.
Okay.
Then you go to Ruby.
Okay.
Then you go to platinum.
Okay.
Then you go to elite.
Ooh.
But after 5 cruises, you turn platinum. So this is our 5th cruise with Princess. However, it's been 14 years since we cruised with them last.
Yeah.
So it's been a minute.
It has.
And
sure.
so, yeah, interesting. So we can't remember if we've been to Sabatini's or anywhere else, so we're going to go to them.
Yeah.
Angela's talking to Mr. Cruise Fever about his cabin. Very cool. No smoothies on any buffets ever that she's seen.
Yeah.
Perfect.
No, I've never seen it either.
Angela, I think, was talking about the Facebook, watching it this morning. The lightning was scary. It really was surreal. All right, so we're on this gigantic metal thing floating through water, right? And I'm holding on to the steel pole because it was kind of windy, thinking, maybe my life choices right now are probably not the best. So I let go of the pole. But Macrina's like, but you're standing on the steel ship. So we're sort of encapsulated. Anyway, but Deck 7, the promenade, it's fully covered, and it's really covered because it extends out, excuse me, far past the edge of where the ship is where we're at. So even when, it was just a torrential downpour, we were dry as could be.
For the most part, yeah.
Yeah, every once in a while, just a little spray would come in, but it was dry over there.
Yeah.
It was just surreal to be outside in the lightning, hearing the thunder on the big steel thing in the middle of the ocean, and dry while it's raining, 17 inches every second.
Yeah.
Right?
And then looking out over the ocean and everything is black, and then all of a sudden you can see everything.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah.
Hello, Diana Yates. How are you tonight?
Hello.
Welcome.
Yes, welcome.
I missed Macrina's comment. I will take a dated cruise cabin over no cruise.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's fine.
Yeah.
It just has a different look
You
and
saw
feel.
them. They're beautiful.
Yeah.
They're nicely done. It's just, you can tell that they're a little older.
Mr. Cruise Fever is talking about he always carries some 12 packs of Cokes on board.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Yep. We
brought a couple cans.
2 cans.
Yeah, that was all we had left.
Yeah.
We bought a 12-pack after we got off the MSC ship.
because we're going to be in the hotel for a couple days. And
Yeah.
Just, something to have wash our food down with. So anyway.
Yeah.
All right, so there you have it, everybody. Hopefully you got to see the cabins early on, which, I, again, horrible host, forgot to give you the housekeeping notes at the beginning of the show. So I'm going to have to do it here. Housekeeping notes. We are on the Emerald Princess, and we are here, and we are live at this very moment on the back of deck 16. Right in front of Sabatini's with the pool right behind us. You're looking at the pool, guys. I mean, I'll pan down, but the pool's right there. I got the camera in a different position, but the Princess logo is right underneath that black thing right there. That's actually the camera, okay? So if you have ever wanted to have a question answered about Princess, or specifically the Emerald Princess, leave it in the live chat if you're with us live. Just write question and then your question. If you are watching the replay, do us a huge favor, leave it in the comments because we do answer all of our comments. And while you're at it, please do us the hugest of favors and hit that thumbs up button, subscribe, become part of the Tall Man Clan. It is free to you, it costs you nothing, and it really does help out the channel. And if you haven't figured it out yet, we need a lot of help.
Yes, we do.
More me than her, but
No. we equally need help.
she needs a different kind of help. Anyway, so we broadcast live every night when we are on a ship, and when we're off ships, we still broadcast live, and we bring you all kinds of other content. So become part of the Tall Man Clan, and we will see you out there. If you want different things other than you see here, like food pics and menus and other cool things that we do cruise-related, go to our Facebook channel, guys.
Yeah.
Right? Just go to Facebook and search for the Tall Man's Cruise Adventures, and make sure you answer the questions so you can get access to the group. So there is the housekeeping notes.
Yes.
So anyway, moving back here, Macrina says, see the inside cannabis, your safe place during lightning. Snuggle time. Did you have a cocktail or two tonight, Macrina? You okay? Cocktails, anybody? Yeah, we're in an inside cabin, and I don't think the captain either the bad stuff blew out before we got there, or we got there before the bad stuff got there and went through it. But in the end, I don't think it was any worse than we experienced when we were up walking around, mostly with you guys with us.
Yeah, I don't think so. I mean, I was counting on you being up late.
Yeah.
I was truly expecting you to get out and get some video.
I was tired and I went to sleep.
I was too.
Done.
I crashed.
All right, thank you. I'll follow up with her too, Angela. I'll follow up with her as well. Okay. Yeah, she has 2 gigs, so she's always busy, but she pretty much gets back to the messages. Call her again. Just hey, just remind you, called you 5 days ago. Want to get this booked?
Ooh, 5 days?
Yeah. Oh well, Thursday. It's not Tuesday, so Thursday, Friday, Saturday,
Ooh.
Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. 5 days. I don't know what the deadline is, but the deadline's coming up. That with the
pricing that we have. So.
Yes, the group cruise department letting us having the cabins we have sequestered. if that makes any sense, right? That we have a hold on a certain number of cabins, and those cabins are priced, the pricing we've been giving everybody. Again, around $700 for an inside per person, around $900 and something for an ocean view per person, and $1,200 and change for a balcony, again, per person.
That does include port charges and taxes, but
Yes.
not gratuities.
But not gratuities, right?
$50 reduced deposit.
Yep, $50, thank you.
Yes.
Yep, and
onboard
insides
credit.
have $50 onboard credit. Ocean views come with $100 onboard credit. Again, the cabin, not per person. And the balconies are $150. Again, it's just sort of glazing over it. But sometime like in the next 4 weeks tops, whatever cabins we haven't assigned through the $50 deposit are getting taken away. Now, I can roll it back and get more cabins.
Yeah.
That is not a problem. But they may be more money.
Yeah.
Okay. So I know there's a bunch of you out there that have emailed me for stuff. And I haven't seen your confirmations come through. And some of it could be like Angela, that Kathy has just not gotten back to you, or you guys have not yourselves reached out. I would reach out to her through email as well as phone calls, okay? Her email, I believe, is also included in the information I send you. If it is not, again, please let me know, and I will make sure it is. I'll send it to you. But, yeah, anyway, so there you have it.
Yes.
All right, so tomorrow night, we may or may not stream tomorrow. I'm just going to tell you straight up front. We want to see some of the shows on this ship. And again, they just happen in a time that if we, because we're here, we have to be setting up by 8 o'clock. If we go see the shows, it's just not going to, something's going to have to give. So if we can figure it out to see the show and be here for you, we will do it. If not, excuse me, everybody. If not, we're going to skip a night. Okay? So we're sorry. But
We'll let you know.
we want to see the shows.
Yeah.
We want to be able to compare and let you guys, all know. I mean, this is part of it, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Not just food and whatever, but, the entertainment and stuff. And, the production shows are a big thing. Tonight, there's a comedian here. His name's Doug Funk. I've actually been hanging out with him a little bit.
He was actually staying in the same hotel we stayed
Yeah,
in, so
yes.
we got to meet him before the cruise.
Yeah, so I think tonight is his, he's with us for a couple of nights because obviously he can't get off in the middle of the ocean, but he'll be getting off. The other entertainment tonight was like a vocalist, which again, we couldn't hear because we're here with you guys, okay? So Mercury's like, go see the shows. You deserve it. Let us know if you cancel the live. Well, it's not necessarily canceled because it hasn't been scheduled yet. I'm just saying.
Details.
Yes. I'm just saying for those of you who are going to have withdrawals if we don't come on, just, go watch a replay of this. You'll be okay. You'll be okay. Or if you, all right, turn it on in the theater, but we'll probably get in trouble. So anyway. All right. On that note, let's us all say a wonderful good night.
Yes.
And it seems like we made it through. No rain. Oh, there's the moon. Hang on.
Oh, we were looking for the moon.
We were looking for that earlier.
Yes.
Hang on, guys. We are not leaving.
Not yet.
Gotta-
We had some cloud cover, I guess, because it was not there earlier. It was hiding. Oh, there it is. Look at that.
Oh, there you go.
Love it.
Let's just sit here and enjoy that, shall we?
I know, right?
It's
It's not quite a full moon.
It is not. There's a little haze over it. Plus, you can see obviously the smoke from the smokestacks is covering it up a little bit too.
Yeah.
But from the naked eye, it's a little hazy. It's been overcast all day. If you watched our highlights, if you were with us at the very beginning of the stream, the last couple seconds of the highlights was sort of a little bit of a sunset. That is the first sun we saw all day as it broke through the clouds to set, and that was just about it. Good night, Dr. Sheree. We'll see you the next time.
Yes, good
Anyway,
night.
and so, but since then, it seems as though the clouds have broken. And so I'm like, man, I hope the moon was there last night just before Armageddon started.
It
so,
was, yeah.
Yeah, we wanted to hopefully catch that for you guys.
Yeah.
I was like, what is that spot? That's my mouse. Yeah.
Can they see the mouse?
No, they can't see the
Okay.
mouse.
All right.
No. So all in all, if somebody can leave a comment, was the buffering horrible tonight, or was it tolerable?
Yeah.
If it was too bad, please tell us. Or if it was, really a bother and you missed too much, again, please let me know.
Yes, and we will try to hunt down another spot to stream.
This is just a really perfect and convenient spot. It's quiet.
It really is.
There's nobody back here. It's out our cabin, I don't know, 6 cabins down to the elevators, straight up the elevators to 16 and out the door here. So
yeah,
there's chairs here. It's just
it's really convenient.
Yeah.
But we also don't want to have all the buffering going on.
Correct.
But we figured
Yes.
last night was probably because of the storm, so we definitely wanted to try it one more time out here. And yes, so you guys, please let us know, if we can stay here or if we need to go look for someplace else.
Yes. What she said.
Yes. And we'll just sit here and enjoy watching the moon for a little bit while we wait for some responses.
The time it takes for the response could be the answer about the buffering.
It could be. That could be.
Well, hello everybody. We are currently, all of those who just came on, we are currently on. We are live right here.
Yep.
We are on. Why didn't that work? There we go.
Here we are.
Here we are. We are on the Emerald Princess. That's our secondary camera, looking up at the moon.
Yep.
The clouds have. Oh, jeez! And the. Wow. Just a bunch of people came in. What is all of that? Hang on. Oh, there was a good. Buffering eased a lot after it was first mentioned. All good. Thank you.
Okay.
I'm late to show, but y'all are coming in fine. Awesome.
Yay.
Thanks, Robert and Lisa.
That's
it's always nice, Justina. Yeah, we're just, we were going to leave, but, can't pass up the moon.
No,
It's
I know.
beautiful.
Got to watch that a little bit.
As long as the, camera's not shaking too bad.
That's the best view we've had all night.
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
The best view we've had in 24 hours.
Yeah. Right?
This time last night we were running for our lives. Actually, we'd already run for our lives. It was pouring by this time.
It was.
Yeah. So we're literally sitting here on the back of the ship. There's a pool just behind us, and then the ocean. That's it. On the back of deck 16 here, right in front of us is Sabatini. So if you've ever been on the ship, you know exactly where we are. If you've not, then in the next few days as we do deck tours, you'll figure it out. But
yes, you will.
You can look at a deck plan and see right where we are. There's this nice little outdoor area here, some nice tables and chairs.
It really is nice out here.
And there's nobody back here at night. It's so quiet. So
and there's little water fountains on either side of us. We have the sound of the water.
Yep.
Yeah, very nice.
Yeah. So I'm glad to hear the buffering was not bad.
Me too. So I guess that means we can come back here tomorrow.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
So,
like it.
Though I
Weather permitting, of course, because we are exposed.
but we are going to have to send a nasty gram to Teddy Ruxpin and tell him that this is definitely not the fastest Wi-Fi at sea.
It is definitely not. One of their promotional things says fastest Wi-Fi at sea, and we're like, I don't know.
Captain Stubing, you do not have the fastest Wi-Fi speed at sea. Definitely not. We've done a lot of testing, and it is intermittent at best. Oh, somebody gave us a thumbs up. Thank you so much.
You. Yeah.
Get some applause.
Thank you.
In fact, I'm going to go one more. Oh, you ready?
All right.
Let's see. Yeah. There you go. Thank you so much for the thumbs up.
Yes, thank you. And good night, Angela.
Good night, Angela. Thanks for being here.
Yes.
Like how Carnival cruise ships have comedy most every evening, family and adult comedy. Mr. Funk, who we've been hung out with, at the hotel and then here now. He's been doing comedy on ships for 14, 15, 16 years, something like that. He's been on a lot of them, Carnival to included and stuff. And so, so we had a great time. So, by the way, Tuesday says, happy you're feeling better.
Oh, thank you. Me too. Yeah.
Yes, me 3. Me 4. God, look at that moon. I wish it was just a bit clearer, but we ran into that same thing when we were trying to look at the sun. It just as great as the cameras are in the dark, they're just not good in light. Let's see what it looks like if we zoom in.
All right. Yeah.
Oh, and I can't.
Is that it?
I can't go over anymore.
Oh, gotcha.
The cameras aren't 360; they're like 270, and so normally I have them lined in line with us, perpendicular. So anyway, this time I have it like this, so I could catch the moon if it came out. But that's as far to the right as the camera goes, unless I just turn the pole. Obviously, it's just on the stand, but. Yeah, it's fantastic.
Yeah.
Not quite a full moon, so we don't have to worry about the werewolves and, stuff.
Thankfully, yeah.
No. Oh.
Yeah, don't care for werewolves myself. Don't know about you, but.
No, not me either.
Yeah.
Nope. The buffering lasted about 10 minutes from the start.
Oh.
So that's what we'll do. We'll just start 10 minutes, have music going for 10 minutes, and then, boom. The buffering should be done.
Right.
So tomorrow, instead of the 5-minute countdown, it'll be the 10-minute countdown, and we'll start 10 minutes early. So by the time the music is done, the buffering should be over. I think it lasted a little bit past that, but
Yeah,
it
it might
stopped soon enough.
have.
Now, look, y'all, we're talking, to Patricia and Bev and Tuesday and Macrina. There's one more of you here. There's only a couple left. But I can see that a lot of, like right now, there's 13 people. Hey, everybody, welcome. And people come and go from the stream. And buffering can be, very
Frustrating.
frustrating. It is for us.
Yeah.
So if you're just joining us, we are sitting on the back of Deck 16, coming to you live this very moment from the Emerald Princess. We've been on for about an hour and 20 minutes. The first few minutes of this live show, we brought to you 7 cabins, different cabin categories and types throughout the ship. So if you're joining us late, you can just scroll back to the beginning of the video and see those cabins from insides to suites. We cover a little bit of everything. Normally we would add more than 7, but we were actually quite a bit late getting to the ship than we normally would be. And so we just... they were done and people were in them before we could get to them. So
Yeah, we got as many as we could before it started filling up. Yeah.
And so if you are a fan of Princess or you're thinking about taking a Princess cruise and you want to know anything about Princess cruises, we are going to be here for another 8 days because this is a 10-day itinerary and we're just on day 2. I mean, it is day 2 even though it's really day 1. I hate how they do that. Like when you get on the ship, that's technically day 1. But so many people get on the ship like, 2, 3 o'clock, late in the day, and the day's like half gone. But that's day 1. That's why we like to get on, as early as we can.
Yeah.
Because it's a day. It counts as your day, a day.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, I don't want to miss any days. Anyway, but we're going to be here 8 more days, and we will, if we can't already answer your question, we will find the answer for you and bring it to you in a later show. If you happen to be watching the replay and stayed with us this long, first of all, God bless you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Leave your question in the comments. We do answer every single one of our comments. So, all right. I think everybody's had enough of that beautiful moon.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I think so.
I think so too.
Yeah.
So, all right, everybody. On that note, God bless everything. And of course, now there's 14 people here again. Every time we try to leave, a bunch of people come on. Well, hey, everybody. We are live right now on the back of Deck 16 here on the Emerald. Oh, where you can't see. It's the moon. We've got our secondary camera focused up on the moon right now. But if I just turn it around, you'll see we There's Skywalkers right there. Right down there, there's Sabatinis, and we're just beneath there. And there's the rear pool here on deck 16. Right there. There it is, right there. All right, so that's, again, our secondary camera. It's
Oh, thank you.
sitting right next to us. You can see there's the black pole right there. It's up 16 feet in the air. All the way up there, catching you guys the views. Right, showing you a little bit behind the curtain, right? We don't mind pulling the curtain back a little bit. Pulling up the skirt. We're pulling up the skirt.
Oh, my.
Oh, my. Okay, so let's get back to Hal. Let's go back and watch a little bit. Inch is still here. I know everybody was saying goodnight, but the moon was there, and it's so pretty.
I know.
It's like, you know, it was interesting, and I know a lot of you were with us, but on MSC, we saw more beautiful sunsets and sunrises
We did.
on that MSC cruise than we have seen in a long time.
Yeah.
And look, I know we're talking with you. We're live, and there's only a few of you with us. The 14 people that were there. Well, now it's 8. Hey, everybody. Just to sit here on the back deck in this nice, relaxing chair and have the moon just, I don't know, with the water sound behind us.
Yeah, the fountains and the pool,
just-
and it's just nice.
It's just epic,
Yeah, it
Really?
really is.
right? I mean, take that in, guys. You're on a cruise ship. It's a sea day. It's now nighttime. You've had your dinner. You're sitting out towards the back of the ship. You can hear the water going by, the moon. It's not quite full. Gina, is it Gina?
Yeah, Gina.
Yeah, Gina. Almost, but not quite full. And you're just sitting here with your loved one, having a cocktail or having nothing or whatever, just sitting here watching the moon.
Yep, it's nice.
Yeah. I love it.
Me too.
Love it, love it, love it. Want some more of it. It is a beautiful moon.
Yeah.
Tuesday drums, air drums too. You talking about the beginning of the show? Yes. Play the air drum.
Oh, yeah.
I play the real drums too. On the group cruise. Maybe you get to see.
Oh, yeah, maybe.
Yep.
Mm.
I'll have to practice. It's been a little bit.
Yeah. It's been a bit.
It's been a minute. We're like an hour. New name for the live, TMC Moonlight Talk.
Mm.
Hey there, everybody. Coming to you right now live. We gotta shut her off. She's ruining the vibe.
Rude.
It's Midnight Sexy Talk here from the Emerald. Speaking of which, so we were telling you about the martini shaking thing. And so I think they made, I don't know, 3 or 4 or 5 different drinks. And
They made several, yeah.
every time they make a drink, they called somebody up that was watching to help partake in the drink
Yes.
and then give an explanation. And so we're about 3 or 4 drinks into this, and they called up a couple of ladies. One of them, I'm making a general assumption because the cruise staff seem to know her, so she's
A frequent
either
sailor, I'm thinking.
yeah, or
That
on
was
board
my
all the time.
assumption
On the
too,
time.
yeah.
She's over 90. Over 90. So she's up there, and her task was, okay, after you take a drink, you're going to tell this. You're going to tell a story, but you have to start with
When I was young. When I was,
right.
yeah, when I
So
was young.
you drink the martini, and then you're going to tell a story about what that martini was like. You're going to tell it as a story, starting off with when I was a young girl. So this 90-year-old woman, I'm not bleeping this.
I figured you wouldn't.
It wouldn't work if I didn't bleep it. It's not cussing. So this 90-year-old, when I was a little girl and I drank this martini, I would just get tired and go to sleep. Now it makes me horny.
No lie. The entire pool deck started howling, laughing.
Oh, yeah. And you wonder why the villages gets a bad rap.
True. Oh my goodness.
All right, so let's try this one more time to leave. We're done. We love y'all. Ciao.